People with chronic illness and chronic fatigue wake up every day and choose to keep living. The things that people take for granted, like being able to walk to the bathroom, being able to walk upstairs, being able to go and do hobbies and hang out with your friends whenever you want to without having to recover anywhere from 2 to 5 days, depending on the activity. See, we are grateful to be able to do things, simple things, that most people take for granted because it comes to them easily. So having chronic illness is actually a manifestation of a spiritual warrior, someone who chose a body in their soul contract before they came here that would break down. And we get up every day and choose to keep going, no matter how that looks. Some days I can barely get out of bed. Other days I can go and run errands. I still have to recover for hours to days afterwards, but I can do it. And I'm proud of myself for that. Because no matter how long I've been on this healing journey, I have not gave up. No matter how many thousands of bottles of supplements I have around the house that I've tried, it is a reminder to me, not of my failure, but of my resilience, of my ability to not quit, to not give up. If you know a chronic illness person in your life, it don't matter how they showing up in life, but if they keep waking up another day, it's because they're choosing to live another day. It is a conscious choice that I have to make to be inside of a body that I know is going to cause me pain. It is a choice that I have to make to be inside of a body that I know is so tired it feels painful just to think about the things on my to-do list. And I still get up and I try. And I still do the best that I can to take care of my loved ones. People with chronic illness and chronic fatigue, we are a glitch in the matrix. We are the truth of the debauchery and the disgusting things that the matrix has caused, because disease and sickness is not natural. Disease and sickness is generated from a sick environment, from a sick frequency, from a vibration that does not support health, that does not support prana, chi, life force energy. People with chronic illness and chronic pain who also have to be gaslit by people in the medical field because their tools, their standard tests are not capable of testing us to see what's really happening with us. And we still choose every day that we wake up to do another day in these circumstances. People with chronic illness who continue to wake up are people who have continued to give up, even though we have days where we figure, I can't take no more. So what I'm saying to you is, in the movies, they worship warriors who go out with swords and shields and all types of weapons and fight and do battle in martial arts. But the real warriors are people like me, people like you who will listen to this message and you were magnetically drawn to this message because of the alignment. We are the warriors. And we deserve to get credit for choosing to do another day. We deserve to feel good, but we don't. And even if we can feel good for 1 minute out of a day, we're grateful for that. Most of us are not even hoping for a full day of feeling well. That's just too far away to even think about. But if I could feel better just in this one moment, if I could take this one shower, if I could cook this one meal for my family, I feel like I'm living a life of some type of purpose despite the challenges that I have been handled. I don't know who needed to be reminded of this and who needed to hear this, but we are the truth. What's happening in our body is a mirror reflection of the attack on humanity. We represent the truth. And a lot of times, because we're having to isolate ourselves so much and we can't do life the way that we want to, a lot of times people around us misunderstand us. They don't get it. And sometimes they confuse the bone-tired exhaustion for laziness or someone who is making excuses. Sometimes medical professionals look at us and say, there's no way you're in as much pain as you're saying that you are in. Because we have mastered the ability to do life even though it hurts. This is your superhero. This is your warrior. For those of us who do this and we're mothers, double that, triple that, quadruple that. For those of us who were sick children, we were not broken. We were a reflection of the system that has been hiding in the shadows to reveal this dysfunction. We are a glitch in the matrix. And as one of the main oracles put here on this planet at this time, I'm telling you, I have found the black hole in Western medicine. I have awakened to the point of being able to see the root cause of suffering due to the compartmentalization, the lack of continued education, and the lack of ability for people to empathize. We have all of these laws put in place, and it limits our physicians and our nurses from being able to do things. They can't even tell us about certain things without getting in trouble and violating some type of law. Our very existence in this world helped to pull the veil down and allow the world to see how sick society has been programmed to be. And if this is your first time ever listening to anything that I put out, I want you to know that every other piece of content I had ever created was created while I was sitting in the furnace of a body that feels like reckoning. If criminals could be put into the bodies of people with chronic illnesses instead of just behind bars, I guarantee you we would see a decline in criminals. That's how uncomfortable it is to exist in a chronically ill, chronic fatigue, chronic disease body. And unfortunately, a lot of the things that I have found to be a root cause is something Western medicine doesn't know anything about. They don't have a treatment for it. They don't have a test for it. Do you think that that is coincidental? No, that's by design, because we came here to bring the truth. Our sick bodies are summoning the healers, the shamans, the med beds, and whatever other technology can help us. We are calling that in now. And the reason insurance does not cover the things that I need to actually save my life, live longer and a better quality of life is because I'm that spiritual motherfucker that was put here to expose the 3D matrix. But if I'm too tired and I'm too sick to walk the path spiritually that I was put here to walk, then I'm not a threat. But guess what? The script is being flipped. And this is a divine reckoning. And for those of us who had to suffer, I just need you to know how big your soul is and how much you matter.